between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls ready to get this thing started and open the season. Coming out with it, it's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Makes the catch. It's White. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
This is a designed run. Mooney ruins the big gainer. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
He'll bring it out. It's not. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Buffalo's offense will go to work for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of his team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them, and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Inside the 30. He now has 56 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. The transfer portal was really busy for these guys. More than 20 players hitting the exit ramp, getting out of the program. David, all of those players out the door means wholesale changes for this team.
You see it a lot now, right? Like, am I a fit? Am I playing? There's so many things that go into decision-making and money. So, Palmer, I don't know the exact thing, but that's
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Dogs want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Boy,
I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off-play action on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I got that.
Looking for a crease. It's Townsend. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Tries to sling her forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sticks, it's Taylor. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulls!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Firing to the right, complete. What a cut, now he's loose. All out of space. The touchdown Dogs! He got loose and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Bulls will punt this one away.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. And keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Takes a shot. Complete to the left. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Might be calling a hot route. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they more to the board with that tip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll take it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. He's going to take off. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. With the catch, it's Hamilton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Boston College. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the Heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bulls are on the move. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Flips it out in the flat. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And down he goes at midfield.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Knox. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Gives it on the option. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Bringing the heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
A run for the quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them...
Turning it on! Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Lost one Last one, it's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into this.